When Caitlin Clark joined the Iowa Hawkeyes in 2020, she entered the team with enormous expectations. Already known as a high school phenom with an exceptional scoring ability and court vision, she had the spotlight on her from the beginning. But stepping into college basketball, especially in a program like Iowa's, isn't only about talent. It's about fitting into a team, learning a system, and finding your voice. That's where Kate Martin came in.
My name's Kate Martin. I'm from Glen Carbon, Illinois.
I grew up just the biggest Hawkeye fan ever because obviously, as most people know, Coach Jay is my aunt. And so I grew up just around the women's basketball team and I idolized every single player on the team.
My family, they were all Hawkeye fans, and I knew that that's where I wanted to be. My dad is a football coach, and he coached me and my brother's sports growing up. I played tackle football in 4th grade. I loved being able to bond with him through sports.
A few years older and already a steady, respected presence within the Hawkeyes roster, Kate had a very different role from Caitlin. She wasn't the star on the highlight reels or the top scorer in every game. She was the glue of the team, the communicator, the leader. Kate had fought through injuries, accepted her role without complaint, and had the respect of every teammate and coach.
Definitely probably the best leader or best teammate I've ever had in my entire life.
Caitlin, fiery and competitive, immediately stood out on the court. But off the court, she needed guidance to adjust to the demands of college life and the pressure of national attention. Kate Martin naturally became that guiding voice.
Loudest voice in practice. Younger players learn from Kate how to use their voice.
I'm not surprised that she does that. She's always been unique and kind and not afraid to speak up.
She didn't force anything. She led by example. She encouraged Caitlin, supported her, and challenged her in all the right ways. Over time, a deep bond developed between them. It wasn't just about basketball. They had opposite personalities. Caitlin more intense, Kate more calm and composed, but that's what made them click. They balanced each other. Kate helped Caitlin mature, and Caitlin inspired Kate with her relentless drive. Coaches often said Kate was like a second coach on the floor.
She is an amazing leader, one of the best that I've ever been around in coaching all these years. She's a coach's kid, so I think it comes naturally a little bit for her because she's seen her dad as a football coach for so many years be that tremendous leader.
She always knew where everyone needed to be, and she often communicated directly with the coaching staff about what the team needed. She saw things others didn't. The years went by and Iowa grew into a national powerhouse. With Caitlin breaking records and dazzling fans across the country, and Kate holding the team together with her leadership, the Hawkeyes reached new heights. They made it all the way to the national championship game in 2023, falling just short, but returning even stronger in 2024. Throughout those years, Caitlin became a household name. But inside the locker room, she always credited Kate with keeping her grounded. Kate was the one who reminded her to enjoy the moment, to breathe, to stay focused on the team. When Caitlin decided to declare for the WNBA draft in 2024, it was no surprise. She had done everything she could in college basketball. The real question was, what would happen to Kate Martin? She wasn't projected to be a top draft pick. Many assumed she would finish her college career quietly and maybe consider coaching or something else in basketball. But then came draft night. Caitlin was selected first overall by the Indiana Fever, as expected. Cameras were on her, the crowd erupted, and history was made. But something even more emotional happened a few picks later. Sitting in the audience to support Caitlin, Kate Martin was completely caught off guard when her own name was announced. The Las Vegas Aces had drafted her 18th overall. The look on her face, pure shock and joy, said it all. The crowd, already emotional, responded with cheers. And Caitlin? She beamed with pride. She hugged her friend tightly and later called it one of the best moments of her life. She told reporters that Kate Martin was the hardest worker she had ever met, someone who made every team better just by being part of it. That moment was more than just a feel-good surprise. It was a recognition of years of unseen effort. Kate hadn't led the NCAA in scoring. She didn't have the flashy stats, But coaches and scouts saw her value. They saw how she talked on defense, how she supported teammates, how she brought calm to chaos. They saw how someone like Caitlin Clark, the biggest star in women's college basketball, relied on her, respected her, and celebrated her. After the draft, both women stayed in close contact. Even as Caitlin prepared to lead the Fever, and Kate fought for a roster spot in Las Vegas, they kept cheering each other on from afar. Their friendship wasn't based on winning or fame. It was built on years of trust, late nights in the gym, long conversations during road trips, and a shared commitment to the game. Caitlin often said that Kate never got the attention she deserved. But that's who Kate was. She never asked for it. She just showed up every day and gave everything she had for her teammates, her coaches, and for Iowa. When people tell the story of Caitlin Clark's rise, it's impossible to separate it from Kate Martin's influence. Kate helped shape the player and the person Caitlin became, and Caitlin never forgot that. Even in the brightest spotlight, she always made sure to shine some of it back on Kate. Their story is not just about basketball. It's about loyalty, humility, and the kind of friendship that changes both people for the better. And now, as professionals in the WNBA, they each carry a piece of that journey with them. Proof that greatness is never a solo act, and that behind every star is someone who believed in them before the world did. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.